there's a team missing that has literally been in the AFC Championship game 4 years in a row, and that is the Kansas City Chiefs. So we had some fun with this a little bit last hour. I want to come back to it because, again, Tim raised a good point, right? I mean, like coaching, there's some unproven coaches, some younger coaches on there. So, I mean, any thought that maybe you messed up?
No, I didn't. Listen, I'm a defensive player, and we understand that defense wins championships, but also now they got to go through the gauntlet, right? You think about, within their division. Like the Raiders are going to be not an easy out. You talk about San Diego last year should have beat Kansas City twice. Right? And you talk about, the Russ effect. For years we've been talking about, all Denver needs as a quarterback. Well, listen, John Elway found a quarterback. Now, last time he found the quarterback that had won a Super Bowl before, he brought a Super Bowl to Denver. So, listen, I'm not putting Russell Wilson there with Peyton Manning, but it's not far-fetched. You tell me then, who do you want to take out?
I just love that you preface it with, I'm a defensive guy. Well, the Kansas City Chiefs have had a top 10 defense the last 3 seasons.
Did you see him in the playoffs? I don't care about statistics. I don't care about statistics,
right? Now you don't care about statistics. You come on the show and rattle them off every time you have a point that you think is right.
I'm talking about
How do you not have the Chiefs on there? You have the Tennessee Titans, who are the #1 seed in the AFC. They've got the same guys coming back, if not
How many picks did Ryan Tannehill throw? Didn't they have King Henry there?
3.
They had King Henry there,
It was his first game back after missing 2 months.
Okay. Who's the better quarterback, Ryan Tannehill or Matt Ryan?
There's more players than the quarterback.
Let's go roster for roster then.
This is what happened last hour, right?
A little bit. I mean, look, here's the way I look at it. Like, the reality is in the AFC, there is a team with an accomplished quarterback that has had a ton of success, that is on a roster that we all think is good, that is not going to make it to the postseason. Like, that will happen this year because of how it looks. The team that I'm leaving off, though, is not going to be the one that has Andy Reid, who just, it's like conference championship after conference championship. Listen, if you want to say they're not going to go to the Super Bowl because of some of the defensive issues that they've had and all of that, like, I could deal with that, but you don't even have them showing up into the postseason.
So let's look at that. Bart? This was your top 5, but 7 teams make the playoffs. So here's Bart's list of playoff teams. And the Chiefs aren't on that one either. He's got the Ravens.
So tell me where's the lie? Tell me where's the lie? Where's the lie?
The lie? Patrick Mahomes is
No. You take one of those teams.
Well, Deshaun Watson might miss 8 games. He could miss.
Or he may miss 6.
He may
miss 6.
He may miss 1. He may miss none. We don't know.
So, Kansas City.
Bart feels good about the Browns either way.
Let's go through Kansas City's schedule.
Let's go game for game.
Wait. That's not this show.
No, they had the NFC West. So they have the Rams. That's going to be a tough matchup. They have the Arizona Cardinals. That's going to be a tough matchup. They have the San Francisco 49ers if they have Jimmy G. That will be a tough matchup. Mm-hmm. They have a tough out-of-conference schedule.
If they have Jimmy G,
look at that,
they could end up getting Trey Lance twice and Drew Lock twice.
Yep. And look how different that swings.
But not twice, but you know what I mean. Each of those teams, there's 2 right there.
Okay, I'm telling you, man. I know what I know.
I know what I know, and I've seen Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid every single season.
Okay, good luck with that. At some point, they got to fall off the cliff. Defense matters. And if you look at every team within their division, if you had to go roster for roster, offense and defense, and you're looking within their division, who are you going to take? I know, Patrick Mahomes is the greatest of all time. I got it. We want to put him as right there with Tom Brady. But it is other guys there that's pushing that spot. You talk about success. You talk about winning divisions. That is a lease place. It's owned and work and it's due every day. Rent's due every single year. So just because somebody did something, they have a history of doing it, doesn't mean that it's true for this year. If anybody gets hurt on that defense, whether it's Chris Jones, Frank Clark, who's been injured, what do they have to stop the opposing team's offense?
I can make the same argument for the Bengals.
What?
Sure. You can say the same thing.
I think the big thing, like really for me, when we can argue rosters and stuff, I think that coaching matters. Like, there's a reason that Mike Tomlin has never had a losing record. There's a reason that Andy Reid, has winning teams that make it to the postseason that go to championship games. There's a reason that Bill Belichick, loses the greatest quarterback of all time, has one down year, and then is back in the mix. Like, there's a reason for all those things. I just think that.
Let's see where that coaching gets built.
You don't have the Titans in there, right?
In their own division, you have a coach that likes to go for it on 4th and 3 from his own 17 in the first quarter, and you have a first-time head coach. No, I'm just. It's a joke, but at the same time, like
point.
Andy Reid has such a proven commodity in terms of winning games. Like outside, you can argue that the coach is more important than the quarterback, and so like that, those two guys together, like I don't see them just falling off, even with defensive deficiencies.
Usually when I'm at this desk with Bart, there's no sanity here, so it's nice to have you here, Tim.
Well,
Okay, I'm always right.
We did 2 months of what's wrong with the Chiefs on this set in September and October, and the whole time Andy Reid was saying we're going to be fine. And they were in the AFC Championship game again.
he
So
might know what he's
They
doing.
shouldn't have been.
he might know what he's
The
doing.
Bills weren't deficient in decision making.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.